Today we have an unboxing video of Escape the Boat, Stay Afloat, Titanic the Game by Spin Master Games. Hi, I'm Kevin Baker and you're watching Shangri-La, my YouTube channel for tabletop board games, birding, and other educational videos. Please like and subscribe. This video was not sponsored by Spin Master Games, but this game was rescued from a thrift shop. So it's got good heft, but I don't know whether it actually has all the pieces or not, because to add to the mystery, I haven't opened it up to look yet. Will it have the board? Will it have 72 cards that tell the story of Titanic? Will it have 54 wood meeples, 40 action cards, 5 plastic standees, 1 dry erase marker? Will it be dry? 4 dry erase punch sheets, 4 more punch sheets, and 1 instruction book. So basically, for about $5, well, it's a gamble. So will I get 54 wooden meeples? That would be pretty cool. Even if the game really turns out to suck, I fancy myself as sort of a game designer. I've tried my hand at that a couple times, and I'm sure I will design other games in the future. And I can always just use the parts. So if it's got lots of meeples, hey, maybe I can use that. So let's see, Titanic the game. Holy ship, we're sinking. The freezing water rushes up relentlessly, forcing you to make difficult choices. Should you gather supplies and the star cards to safely set yourself up for the future? Or will you stay in the depths to rescue as many passengers as possible to earn heroic points? Jam-packed with nostalgia from the hit movie, you'll play as Rose, Jack, Cal, Ruth, or the captain as you make life or death decisions at every turn. If you're able to balance your long-term strategy with your short-term acts of heroism on this rapidly sinking ship, you'll make it onto the final lifeboat with enough points to win. But if you make it onto the lifeboat, will you get the door? But will you get the door? So there's Rose on the door, selfishly not making enough room for Leo. There was plenty of room on that door. I don't care what anybody else says. Okay, now the mystery. Let's see what's in the box. Okay, hopefully no head in the box. So, dun dun dun, drum roll please. Okay, well, we've got a board. Titanic. Okay, so let's check out the board. Wow. And they said the Titanic was big. And they were right. Okay. That is a big ship. So you got the ship, then you've got the different levels, and icebergs. Gotta watch out for icebergs. Okay, that is very cool. We have one instruction sheet. Figure out how to play this. This video gets 10,000 views or 50 comments that say, yes, definitely bring it to the next FlaMinGoCon on August 15th and 16th at the Embassy Suites Hotel 2026, then I will bring it. Otherwise, we'll see. If it's a good game, then maybe. If it's not, I'm just going to keep it for parts. We do have a dry erase marker. One random bag with the 5 standees. That's good. We have meeples in gray. Ooh, translucent blue cubes. Look at those. That's like ice blue. That's quite nice. If you went to a supply place and buy cubes, you might spend more than $5 just for cubes. And we've got green meeples and red meeples. And an unopened deck of cards. So we've got some flooded areas, flood cards, and private objectives. Very nice. Okay, so we've got cards that tell you how to play. Take the below actions until you run out of action cubes. These must be action cubes. Or choose to stop. You can move a room, save all passengers, free actions to pick up one component, pick up any amount of star cards, and use your character's special ability. That's in the action phase. Then in the flood phase, you flip a flood card, or flip two in a two-person game. Remove the lowest tile in the flood column. Place remaining components on board. If a level is completely flooded, move the flood line up, launch the lifeboat, and flip automation tile in a 2 to 3 person game. In the star phase, spend star tokens, say that 5 times fast, to gain star cards. Okay. Star card types. Got items, locations, person, and the scene. Okay. So then we have got locations. And that's cabins, the prow with a great view, some cash, Molly Brown. There's a little firearm. Nice little mustache. These are the Captain Smith, the Brock Lovett, and so those are different characters. Maybe you can play as different characters. There's an axe. Move through any walls as a free action. Yeah, it's good to have an axe. Okay, got a tuxedo, an abstract painting, a ship, a clock, distress call. Pick up 1 action cube for any tile and add it to your playmat. It can be used this turn. Okay. And my heart will go on. Sing the chorus of My Heart Will Go On. Any other players who join in score 1 point. Funny. Okay. Dinner party. End scoring. 1 point per item in your hand or played cards. Okay. So, well, it looks kind of neat. Let's check out what is underneath the tray. Not a fan of trays. Ooh, look at that. At a thrift store version, unpunched. It is brand spanking new. That is very cool. But hey, we're gonna open it up anyway. And let's see what we got. So we have a standee for the captain. You may move through a wall as a free action. Flip after use. Visit any top deck to refresh this ability. The ability cannot be refreshed and then used on the same turn. Okay. So you have, these are these standees probably. And some stars. This is probably the level of the floodwaters. And, ooh, that's worth a bit. Okay, then we have some lifeboats. And we've got decks. We've got more floodwater. Okay. Pieces of the boat. We have life preservers. And player cards. Okay. We'll figure out how to use all these things. If the game is interesting, then who knows? Maybe I'll keep it intact. We got the ocean. And tiles for different cabins. More floodwater. With rooms on the other side. Okay. So you have a room, and then when it's flooded, you flip it over and you can no longer get into that room. Okay. So more rooms. Rooms in the boat. The gallery. Hopefully you can come see some of my birding art. Okay. Looks like we got some excellent game components. And that is Titanic the game. Okay. Now, if you're going to a thrift shop and you see a board game in there, who knows? You can look through it, and if it has all its pieces, then you can rescue it. And if it doesn't have all its pieces, sometimes that can be fixed. Sometimes it can't. They're very unique pieces. This one is intact, which means it was a good deal. Let's get these life preservers back into the boat, along with the rising tide. Oh, don't lose the gem. Okay, so now let's push this aside for the moment. Okay, so I was at the thrift shop and I found Settlers of Catan. It was actually open and it wasn't this nicely organized. It was kind of a mess, but I did go through it and it was only missing a bunch of roads. So what I did, so none of these roads are original roads. What are these roads made out of? Yeah, they're made out of sushi chopstick. But hey, they're the right color. And one chopstick later, we have a full set of roads. And so most of the other pieces were intact. It's only missing one of those, but I can do without that. Just go with whatever the default was. And there's missing one blue road. Actually, it was missing two blue roads. I replaced one with a chopstick because it matched up exactly 16 pieces of chopstick, 16 roads out of one set of chopsticks. And there's going to be one blue Lego that came with it. Actually, it came with a bunch of Legos that they were using as roads, but now it will have a blue road that is a Lego and one of the blue roads is made out of blue chopstick that I colored blue. Other than that, it's got all its cards. I threw away the box insert because it's just getting in the way, bagged everything nicely, and now I have my own personal copy of Settlers of Catan. Not a bad find for under $3. Next find at the thrift shop was Sushi Go. The box was ripped up a bit, so I taped that back together. And the nice thing is, boom, look at that. Less than $1 for an unopened Sushi Go. So that is very cool. I'll do a separate video later on for how to play Sushi Go, which is a very easy to learn card drafting game where you pass cards around the table, keep the ones you want, and pass the rest to the next person. And you've got to collect sets, and when you get the right combination, then you have more points than everybody else, then you win the game. Well, there's your tutorial right there. And my last thrift shop find, Star Wars stuff, is catnip for me. So this one's called Selfish. It's a card game where only the ruthless survive. Okay, so in this one, you've got fuel and you've got ship upgrades, and you're searching the galaxy for rebel scum aboard the Millennium Falcon. Okay, so you can upgrade your ship and reach the rebels first. This devious strategy game is a race across the galaxy to be the first to capture the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, you're not really going to capture it, but you can think you are. Okay, you can attempt to move closer towards victory while desperately preserving your fuel supply and simultaneously sabotaging your fellow players. Upgrade your ship with an array of powerful weapons. Need to survive against exogorths, asteroid fields, gravity wells, and the most dangerous of all, each other. Do you have what it takes to survive, or better yet, to make it so that you're the only one that does? 2 to 5 players, ages 8 up, and 20 minutes to play. I can see that TJ Maxx had it. They were selling it for like $13, and then it got marked down, and then I rescued it for almost nothing. It's got an instruction manual. It's got your different players. You can play as Darth Vader, Boba Fett, Palpatine, Pilot, and Grand Moff Tarkin. And each of the players play exactly the same. On the tile, it explains exactly what your different term phases are. And you do a separate tutorial on how that works. And you've got a track. You've got upgrade cards. You've got fuel cards. And you've got space cards. When you go through space, maybe nothing happens. Maybe you get an exogorth that tries to eat you. So going through space is dangerous. Okay, you could hit an asteroid. So let's see. Piles for fuel, upgrades. There's your Millennium Falcon. There's your pilot's TIE fighter. You've got a Star Destroyer. You've got Palpatine's ship and Darth Vader's special TIE fighter. And then you have Boba Fett's ship. Okay. So I played it through once. It's a cute, very easy game. And you do need to be completely ruthless and play with people that understand that it's part of the game to attack each other. And if you can't handle that, then hey, play a more cooperative game. Okay, so that's exciting. We've got a bunch of rescued board games from the thrift shop. Okay, hope to see you all in person at the next FlaMinGoCon, August 15th and 16th at the Embassy Suites Hotel in beautiful West Palm Beach, Florida, 2026. Okay, be well.